Hello friends, welcome. Episode 15, stream 15, they're not really episodes, so to speak, but we're here in cycle 74, day 12. Last time we started the construction on our Earth repopulator. Or maybe it was the time before that, I honestly don't remember, but we are about halfway done with this. A little bit, well, technically it says 51%, but materials-wise we're probably about 2/3 the way there, possibly 70%. But they're only 51% through construction. We're not going to activate it today, even if it is finished. That will be for the next time, but we've got plenty of stuff to occupy ourselves with tonight. Short stream. Hold me to this. No more than 2 hours because I do have to record for tomorrow for the folk tales. But it is good to see everybody in chat. Words are hard and Har Rednet. Good to see you as well. Nice, I'm all caught up and get to catch you live. Yep, that's the beauty of having some streams that aren't 6 hours, is it doesn't take so long to get back through this. But we're going to see what we can get done. Hey, Battery. Dalton, good to see you as well. So, idea that I had for today was to continue expanding the well-being. We're still only at an average of 36. And right now, oh, I didn't close my email client. We're going to get some noises. Oh, well, that's fine. We've got plenty of space over here to plant some more stuff or possibly put some well-being things that take power. We also have space over here to put things that don't take power. We have plenty of those. Exercise plazas and, well, I guess the mud baths take power. I have not done files for the detail yet. Soon, TM. We'll get that going, but we also need to get more wood. We did fix, hopefully, that problem with the oaks that we planted last time, but they're going to take a long time to grow, and we might still need to plant some more. We'll see what happens. There is still lots and lots we can get to. Power generation right now is looking good. It could be better, but for what we're doing right now, this should be adequate. We do need to start making more science as well. So maybe a couple number crunchers if I can find a good place to put those. That was something we discussed last time and then just never did. Either that or until the power goes out. No power going out today. There are no storms. The biggest issue I think that we've found is the Wi-Fi chip on my motherboard overheats because of the high ambient temperature in the house currently, and then running streams over Wi-Fi for multiple hours. So I'm going to, until it gets a little cooler outside, I'm going to try to keep the streams maybe about 2 hours or so we don't start having problems, because it's very annoying when that happens. It's not good for you guys to watch, and it's not good for me either, and it's not good for the stuff that I use every day and do not want to replace. So we'll see what happens. Streaming on Wi-Fi, you mad lad? Yes. If you knew how hot it was in my attic and how hard it was to run cable in this house, you would not think I'm that insane. But yeah, I haven't had a wired internet connection since the first 6 months I was doing YouTube. When I lived in a different house. And I didn't even run the cable in the wall. I just snaked it up the stairs out of the basement into the living room where the modem was. Put ice on the chip. Yeah, that'll work great. Hey, Silent Mike. So I was thinking, we could probably put our number crunchers, at least a couple of them in this general area, because we already have the power here. Would not be difficult to do a little branch off and bury some of those down there. But right now we don't need those. We're just in a position where sometime soon we're probably going to want to put those in. So we can go ahead and start, depending on how much consumption we're going to have. We can put a couple control towers. Remember, these are 3 science per hour, so every single day, each of these will take 72 science. So as long as we're making more than 72 science per day, we can have 1 of these. I think the math ends up working out to, let's see, 16-hour work days. I have 6 of these. So in theory, assuming maximum efficiency, each of these is making 16 science a day. 16 times 6 is more than 72. But, yeah. We're going to need to have more science coming before we really use the control towers. So maybe that should be the first thing we do, is pop in some number crunchers. Materials-wise, we don't have enough metal. But if we put these down, they will be able to start building them. We'll just do one bit at a time. go ahead and unlock this at the very least. And if I place this in the correct spot, I believe... Yeah, I believe I can get away with doing this. Maybe right here? Actually, well, they can build it if I place it here, but I'm going to be concerned about getting the power down unless I come down in the middle. Yeah, we'll just end up doing this. So I believe what we're going to be able to accomplish here is, hopefully, I'm going to have to put a one of these guys in. But this will end up with an upward power shaft coming out like so. And then those sounds are so annoying. That will go, say, right here. And then we'll pop this guy. And then this bit will become a T intersection. And that will take care of this in a relatively clean fashion. We'll let them build on that for a while. And then, of course, when this is done, we will pop this straight power shaft into a T. Or, because I'm going to forget, let's just do it now. Nice and easy. Make that a priority. Of course, they can't get that, but it's one log. I don't care. Goodbye. Problem solved. Can you stack a number of crunchers? I do not think so. I believe they cannot be stacked. Yeah. No, I would have to have platforms on top of these guys to do that, and you can't put platforms on top either, so you'd have to use overhangs. At that point, why are you trying to do that? Have you considered Ethernet over power adapters? I do not like the idea of trying to mess with that, because 99.9% of the time the Wi-Fi works perfectly fine. It is literally just, it's too hot in here to run it for more than 2.5 hours in the summer. At no other point is it even slightly a problem. Hi, what have you missed? Not much. I placed a number cruncher here, and they're going to be building it. It's going to take them a while, but that's about it. Luke says, hey, I'm new here. Just caught up with all 20 Folktales episodes. Loving the playthrough. Thank you. You are welcome. And there's another one coming tomorrow. So you can see that 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Vanilla extract mod out yet? I sure hope not. Hey, Jennifer. Good to see you. Let's see, are they going to even be able to... Yeah, we might have to wait a little bit. But they should... Wait, what? They can't build the platform. Oh, I know why. I have to put this here. It'll be fine. Started around Nightmare Mode. That was a fun playthrough. I want to do that one again, but I don't really know how to deal with bad water with that, because that would have to be something where bad tides are either severely nerfed, or if there was a mechanism to make the bad tides substantially worse as time goes by, but absent until a certain point, then that would be a little bit more fair to us. Because if you saw that, you're watching the series currently, but if you were someone in chat and you saw that series as it unfolded, you're immediately going to be able to tell why it's going to be a terrible idea with bad water. Because it doesn't matter. If the water can't go away, the bad water is never going to go away. And the vanilla game does not have a good mechanism for dealing with infected beavers until you are mid-game or later. And by default, the bad tides can start in cycle 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, they're still not even close. Let's do triples there. All right. So, oh, you know what? All the materials are probably going here. I'm gonna pause this for right now because it isn't a priority for this stream anyway, and I want them to be able to, you know, go and do literally anything else. Custom difficulty, you can make the early game break longer, but if you remember from that series, I guess spoiler alert, the flooding got chaotic really quick. And there was even a couple points during the playthrough where a bunch of stuff flooded that wasn't supposed to flood. And on that specific map, we didn't have a good way for the water to exit the map until, sheesh, I don't know, cycle 10 or 11. And I feel like if you're going to restrict bad water to be that late, then why even bother having it at all? There'd have to be some sort of mechanism for the bad water to be a problem, but not be insurmountable. And I don't know how to deal with that. When you were rolling the dice with the water columns. Yep, that's the one. I would love to do that again. I think it would be hilarious with like 200 or 300 people in chat. And especially if there's some sort of way to have interactivity to have people in the audience cause additional dice rolls. I don't know exactly how to integrate that, but maybe we can think of something. Because it's funny if bad stuff happens, but it's not as funny if it kills the run and then you're just, it's done. Like, there's a fine line between the correct amount of chaos and just complete anarchy that makes stuff impossible to do. New dice roll per 10 gift subs. Okay, well, I don't want to exploit people for money either. So as much fun as that undoubtedly would be, I don't want it to come across as something where, like, well, I'm just trying to get people to give me money. Like, well, no. I don't ever want it to be that. I mean, if people want to throw money at me, I'm never going to say no, but I don't want it to ever be a thing where I'm begging people for stuff. I hate that. Oh, wow, they're basically done with this. That's good. Bad tide approaching. I have no reason to believe that we're going to have problems with the bad tide, but... Oh, you know what I was going to do? Is I was going to put the irrigation barriers here. I didn't do that. That's going to be interesting. Because in theory it shouldn't matter for here, but these are going to start dying real quick. Timberborn stream integration. YouTube has terrible stream integration. Twitch is great for it, but the last time I streamed on Twitch, I'm pretty sure it was like November 2022. And even if a lot of you guys joined up on there, like, again, it turns into a thing where I'm not confident I can have it be the same as what we're doing here, and also it's a different platform for stuff, and, like, I don't want people spending more money just to have their name show up on something else that we don't use that much. I did see Sky came back. I've watched all of those. It's so funny how everyone is using the same map. Like, I mean, I know it was like the new map for the whatever, but everyone's been using it. He's done 2 a day? Okay, well, I've only seen 3, so I must have missed the second one. Yeah, there are many reasons why Twitch is not an ideal platform. Yeah, this is okay. This is killing stuff. I've got to start putting the irrigation barriers in. I like what we have going on YouTube. I think this is good. So I'm not really trying to migrate over there. The whole deal with Twitch was like, hey, you know, sometimes I want to play stuff that isn't beavers, and YouTube is going to absolutely just take me out back and whip me senseless if I upload something that's not beavers. So that was just the whole deal with that, was to do stuff that is not city builder content. But it would never replace YouTube, and this stuff would never go on there because it's a completely different thing. Already doing the classic mega reservoir. Yeah, I mean, it's tempting. It's a good spot for it. Okay, we got bots breaking down. We got bots that are created. Refill. Oh, this is already operating. Good. Very, very good. So now we are making 24 hours a day science. We're making 240 science a day. That's awesome. So now we can pretty safely... 240 science a day is going to be good for about 3 control towers. So I have all this space back here, thanks to the way that this has set itself up. If they can build... They should be able to build from underneath on these. But placing this right here would take care of both sides. I think that's a good. And placing 2 of these... yeah, would take care of pretty much all of our needs in this area. That's looking good. And then right here in the middle, I also can just go right in the center. Maybe for right now, just to make sure there's fully covered. Put 1 here. And then to get the other side here, it's not going to cover everything over here, but this would work. This would... Oh, you know what? This would also work. This would work a lot better. So that would be, what, 4 of these? And that would cover almost all of our industrial stuff right here. Minus this bit that's supposed to go away. Twitch is more ADHD friendly, makes throwing money easier. Yeah, they also take half of your money. YouTube takes 30%. Unless you have a partner contract on Twitch, in which case I think you can negotiate a better rate, but outside of those, like, maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred people who are just, like, terminally online on Twitch every day, streaming to, like, 3,000 people, no. If you put overhangs on the exit after the sluice and just had the bad water drop, then it would have less chance of touching the ground. No, well, the issue is not that it's touching the ground. The issue is that the ground is touching the channel that it's in. So this really doesn't have anything to do with it because it's being infected along the length here. But now everything's been replaced. So that is actually looking just fine. This is completely cut off, but it's not an issue. Should clean up the path. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I guess what we could do, get rid of, because I'm still going to have to be able to get down here, but the issue we're going to run into is, this is probably where I should have had ladders, honestly. But if I put a, because this is our pantry here, I guess I could just move the pantry, honestly. Move it one more this way. Or I could just delete this, and then it just replaces itself. But if I did that, I could just have the staircase come down here, and then just go straight across to connect here. I think that is, or, you know what? You know what? Let's just leave it like this. There's no reason to do anything else. We don't need to be complicated. That's perfectly fine. The only issue is they can't get down here, but they also don't need to. No, it's not all protected by the levees because these were dying too. Levees do not prevent bad water contamination. You do still have to have these in place. If you have a buffer of fresh water between the mainland and contaminated water, does it protect the land? Yes. But we would have to have like a completely separate strip of fresh water, and then a land barrier, and then the bad water. This is fine. Join the other end of the path on the levees. Yeah, we could. We could do that. So let's come down, right, like, come on, click, thank you. That will work there. And then I guess this is still technically connected here. Not that we really would need or want them to do that, but that's looking good. This is probably not going to infect anybody, but that is connected all the way down. You can see down here. So we could have this connect around the back as well, but I honestly don't think we need to. Joining the outlets would look cool. Well, what do you call this? I think this is okay. Paper mushrooms, what's up? All right. Yeah, we still need more. We need more logs in a bad way. I think once these come in, we should be okay. These are all marked for... Oh, the lag. Oh, 21 FPS. That's not fun. And this is out... Oh, because there's no logs. Yeah, I think that's another thing is we have so many engines, it's burning a bunch of logs, and I honestly don't know that we need to have this much. Yeah, I'm going to pause... I'm going to pause some engines here. Because we're not using all of the, Yeah, I'm going to pause this one too. That'll help save us some logs, and we do not need all this power. Yeah, it's going to take some time for that to catch back up. We have all this space here that we probably should do something with. But I'm not entirely sure what that should be. This storage for planks, metal blocks, and logs doesn't really need to be here anymore. That was for construction of this thing. So we could go ahead and just empty these out. I don't know that we really have much of anywhere for this to go. Nor do I think we really need to worry about it that much. What's in here? Okay, these do not need to be here. That can go away. Because what we can then do is we can put more storage for these things. And then continue stacking. Because that's going to have access there. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Please stop asking me to insert ads during a live stream, YouTube. Thank you. Don't look behind the curtain. Oh, looked up the live stream API and threw open my mouth a little. I will take your word for it. The physics on water still do not allow you to use falling, quote-unquote, falling water to generate power. It's only on the surface. So I don't know if we really... yeah, there's so many soybeans and algae and stuff. I probably should just delete this, honestly, because it's going to take them forever and a day to, you know, actually do anything with this. I'm absolutely not reading that out loud. Thank you for trying. Whilst running out of energy, yes they are, because we do not have enough places everywhere. Alright, we gotta leave this alone for a while. Who's out of energy and where are they? Okay, right here. Right here. Okay, we need to have... There is a charging station here. But there's no charging station on this side. I guess this technically counts. But I believe... Yeah, we're going to need to have a charging station probably right around here. I'm not going to cut these trees out. This probably doesn't need to go all the way across because we have this path here over the water. So let's see, who's even using this? Some are. But I don't think we'd be losing that much if we got rid of this and planted a couple more trees. But I don't have enough wood to build a bunch of platforms to put a charging station and an engine on currently. But maybe we can do something here. So this would have to be a triple. I could go this way and then over that way as well. So that's right there. I need to have, I believe, if we want to go around all the sides, I need to have 5 buys. So that would go there, there, there. I'm not gonna do 5 buys. Or I'm not gonna do it all the way around the outside. But I will do 5 buys. This needs to be, every time I say 5 buys, I think of 5 Guys, the burger place. Charges $800 billion to go get a burger and french fries. It's good, though. Is this actually the right way to be doing this? I think I wanted to, nope, let's think about this. Oh, no, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want. Mostly. So that's going to be power there, and then, of course, around the back side here. That's going to save us a lot of wood doing it this way. Knowing you're planning on putting out a survey, but I wanted to throw a few game suggestions. If you say them in the stream, I will not remember them. So, I always appreciate it. I just need you to understand I will forget almost anything that is said in chat within 5 minutes of stream ending. So that's why I have these official things like doing the surveys or the suggestions channel in the Discord. But you can throw them out all you want. I just need you to know that if this is the only place you tell me, I will probably not remember. Oh God, Clippy. I changed Clippy to be either the dog or the wizard almost immediately. Anytime I was on a computer with Office XP. Connect to the power grid off the batteries right there and not need an engine. The other thing is, with that, one, getting power across here is still going to be a huge pain because we're going to have to build scaffolding for it. And 2, I would like that to be independent of the grid. And that we can... I mean, we got trees right here. It should not be an issue. Maybe I should have done the 6x here. Yeah, this actually isn't... it's not quite the slam dunk I thought it was going to be. Oh well, live and you learn. It's just the way it goes, folks. This, however, I can do as a... just say a 5? Yeah, I'll do a 5x here. Why not, right? The whole point of building stuff like this is you want to be able to make cool stuff. And this will be 8, that's the maximum this can handle, that's fine. I go around like so. And then I just have to have another one of these guys. What did I do? A 2 and a 3 and then a 6. It's not the most hideous thing I've ever created. That is absolutely for sure there. And that can just connect normal like that. And then I've got an ugly jog here, but this will end up being a much needed charging station there. Do I have a beaver? Well, the name list is updated. I clicked on the wrong thing. But there's over 1,000 individual names, so the likelihood is not spectacular with only 300-something beavers. I don't see one, unless we have... No, we don't have beaver children. We just have bots. No, so currently you do not. Bonsai... Oh, jeez. That thing was the stuff of nightmares, man. Let's see. What's his name? His name is Joel, but I don't remember what the organization... It's like people who make stupid videos on the internet. Varg Skeletor or whatever was like the rest of his handle. But he had like a stream or something. I've only ever seen the highlights of it. But I guess he installed Windows 95 or 98 or a bunch of these different operating systems on virtual machines. And then tried to just get the most cursed taskbars and... toolbars and the viruses possible just to see what would happen. The Bonsai Buddy one's kind of funny. It's pretty old at this point now. Clippy was such an annoying Windows thing. Yeah, really was. The idea of the assistant was cool, but in implementation... there's the email sound. But... it's... It was a neat idea they did not, no, not Joel from Rooster Teeth. There's a guy, I think he's Swedish. But he's also done, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff. Just made it to the stream. What did I miss? Not too much so far. I did start doing these number crunchers, and we are in the process of installing an engine over here for a charging station for the bots, because we have bots that are starting to run out of energy. Other than that, we're just kind of seeing what other little projects we can take care of before the final stream on this playthrough, which will of course be when we set off the Earth Repopulator. But I paused construction on this so we could actually complete other stuff, because we're not going to set this off today, so it doesn't have to be finished today. I want to give the materials a chance to catch up a little bit, because this is sucking a lot of them up. Treated planks and metal blocks especially, because it hadn't been completely filled on that yet. No, not Joel from Last of Us either. Greetings from Netherlands, good to see you. Gonna connect all the craters with waterways. They're not all the same level, so I don't know what good that would do, but I mean, everything that needs to be connected so far is connected through, like, this right here. The water from this one is going into this by way of these sluice gates here, and this one obviously isn't connected to either of these, but it's still fine. Extract makers, yeah, those need to go up on our things here. This woodwork shop, honestly, can probably go away. And then we can start slowly getting rid of this stuff as well. We have not done the tail tattoos, no. And I keep forgetting to put this stuff in place, but We will go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. All of this stuff can go away. Not resources, I want to demolish buildings. And then we can use our favorite. Why would you, stupid thing? Oh, they are coming out en masse for this. Yeah, they can't reach the rubble, but I've got to force this. Stop doing dumb things. Don't. All right, are we good? Are we good? There we go. There. Now they can come grab all that stuff. It just said they couldn't reach us. What are these clowns doing? Come on. Why are you like this? Don't do that. Well, that should help keep those things nice and condensed. Give us a little bit of a boost on the logs. These explosives factories, you're probably going to need to go somewhere else also. I don't have anything on top of the... Oh, you know what I was going to do? Actually, I was going to put the centrifuges on top of these, I think, is what we decided. So if that's the case... as long as it conducts power from underneath, I should be okay. Yeah, 2... Well, considering I have 4 of these paused, 2 should have no problem keeping up. So if we just did that right there... And then, of course, power is not going to be conducted here, so I could just put a little bit more storage. That's not going to play nice with a 3x1, or is it? Is it worth getting rid of this and seeing if it's going to let me? 'Cause I don't think it will. If we look at this, it in theory might actually fit. Am I ready for you? Should I be afraid of what that means? I have grease. I've got 2 of these factories here. I need to have more. But it is proving to be a challenge because of extract. Because I had all these paused. But 2 is definitely going to be better than having 1. I just have to have better storage for stuff. And we're not quite there yet. Missed another one. Missed what? Alright, anyway. I don't have 100% confidence this will let me do this, but... Oh, yes. Oh, let's go. This is an irresponsible level of power I've been granted here. Anyway, tank time. Oh yes, that's gonna go great here. So that can be for extract, set to supply. Oh yes. Mommy, I'm scared. Yeah, don't talk to the strange man laughing at the beaver game. Tail tattoos can take your own icons. Yeah, you can do a bunch of different stuff. Try the 5. I don't have any reason to do the 5 because, well, 1, I can't build anything bigger than this, regardless. I would just be pushing it back some. What if the detailer gave all the beavers ooh-woo faces on their tails? I can't decide if that's hilarious or scary. Probably a little bit of both. What's happened in the live stream? We have number crunchers. I've started the process of getting this thing going here. So we can charge more bots because they started running out of juice. And then now we are migrating the centrifuges over here. And then, oh yes, you know what? You know what we can do? I can put an explosives factory right here. It fits perfectly. That's beautiful. It's glorious. It's all we need. Because we're not going to be doing that much more explosions. could toss a charger next to it. I would have to have... You know what? Yeah. Okay. I see the vision. I see the vision. Let's do it. Come on. We're at the part of the playthrough. We're at the part of the playthrough where the lag has become severe. But again, I see the vision. I know what you're getting at here. If this is so perfect. We would just put this here. Set that to extract once again. And then we have a path coming through here. Then I can either do 3 chargers, or not 3 chargers. I can do 2 chargers, or I can do 1 charger, and then another small tank. But I think it's going to be more beneficial for us to have chargers here. And since these get all their power from below, then we're not going to need to worry about it. That, friends, that is thinking with portals right there. So now that that's happened, this is done. No one's going to get whatever goopified ever again. So that's done, that's done, that's done. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. And then I can pop this in. Put our safety rails on the side. There we go. Get these things shoved where they need to go. And then bingo, bango, bongo, get out of here. See ya. Yes, please. Get all this stuff gathered up nicely and put it where I don't have to look at it ever again. It'll make me a very happy streamer. Get this expedited immediately. And that, friends, is how you clean up a whole bunch of garbage. Very good. Very, 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 very good. And now we can also, because of the way this is set up here, we can put another staircase to get upstairs. We have one right here. We have one over here, and then we need one more at the end. So I can either put it in the middle of this guy, or I can put it past this after we have something else go in here. I can put another centrifuge right here in the center. And then I can put another explosives factory on the outside, but I don't think we're going to need that much more in the way of explosives. So we probably are going to be okay. Alright. Hold on, I gotta scroll. I didn't pop chat out. Hold on, let's do that. See what kind of cursed things you guys are calling for here. Alright. Now I can see. Very good. Okay, definitely not reading that. 5 number crunchers fit really nice together, as do 7 fermenters and piles of other buildings. As far as science goes, I think we're only ever going to need 1, maybe 2 more of these number crunchers, just because of how compact all of our industrial stuff is. Bucky's tattoos. Let's see. Beaver tails with barcodes. Yeah, that, I don't know if you can randomize the images. I actually have no idea how it works. I've never tried to use it. Dirt storage is maxed out. Not sure how much dirt you wanted. Excavator hasn't run for a while. Oh, I was going to increase the size of our kohlrabi farm over here. And then we got distracted with all sorts of other fun and worthwhile pursuits. So let's do that. Start filling this in. We'll just duplicate this bit a little bit. And then on the outside, I don't know if I want everything to be up at the same level, but I believe I can get... Let's just see, is this going to... Oh, it's not going to show me until the land's actually there. But I know I can, at the very least, continue making this a little bit larger. And that doesn't look oppressively ugly. You know, just a little bit of an improvement. 800 numbers on the tails. I think you're thinking of 900 numbers. And no, we will not be doing those either. You by chance read my comment on the previous video that there are a few bots not assigned to the assemblers and factories. I do not remember seeing that, no, but we're going to take a look and see. Oh, you're absolutely correct. So that's taken care of. Those are already done. And then let's go ahead and, because we have so many extra bots, go ahead and set that to be for bots only, that to be for bots only. We're using a bunch of science, but we wanted to do this anyway, so that's fine. Iron Teeth have aquatic farms. We have hydroponic farms, and they are over here. And once I started making science with these other things, I was going to get rid of these guys. So let's do that. Let me keep my promises here. Blast this out. And we're going to do 2 more full of the mushrooms. Not that we really need it, but, you know, why not, right? Hydroponic garden here, hydroponic garden there, hydroponic garden everywhere. Mushroom, mushroom, badger, badger, etc. That'll help us if we wanted to, you know, have even more stuff waiting to get put in stock. Make sure it will still be irrigated. It should. We're not going far enough out where this is going to be an issue. Plants in the water. No, okay, no, Iron Teeth don't have those. Those would just be aquatic plants. Does a mine require more explosives than one factory can... That's a good question. It is using... well, if it had bots working, and remember we have 2 of these now. One... Okay, hold on. That's 5 out of 5. I have 10. Every 1.8 hours it uses 1 explosive. So in a 24-hour day, it's going to use, what, 14? Ish. Math is hard. So let's just say 30. 30 explosives a day between both of these if they're operating at maximum employment and 24 hours a day with bots. So 30 a day. Oh, this can only make, in a 24-hour day, can only make 8. Well, that is certainly a problem, is it not? Let's rectify that. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to pop, not that, this right here. And I think we're going to have maybe a couple more. But we only ever had 2 of these anyway. And it seemed to be okay, but we also have only been running these. Oh, this one's at 10. This one's at 10, but these beavers are only working for 16 hours a day. The amount of metal we have is honestly fine. I don't think we really need to be worried about it. I think we are going to be okay. Now, for this to make sense, we're going to have... Oh, the lag. We're going to have a storage for bad water. And I don't really know where to put it, unless I were to do a storage maybe directly in front of this. But that is also why I wanted to have the staircase. So, this lag is terrible. What did I even... Oh, wait, I put my extract storage here? I don't even need that over here. Oh, no, never mind. I know, it's for the excavator. We're good. Iron Teeth have mangroves, yes. We have those. Iron bots break down, yeah. After, I don't even know how many days. But if they have grease, then they last a little bit longer, I think. Planks. Okay, good. We still have enough planks. This was set to be a bot. That's going to be a bot for sure. Yeah, I need to have bad water storage. How am I going to get bad water storage without this looking bad? Maybe, you know, because I still have to have a... Alright. Now it's time for some more science. Can I... No, I cannot do that. Can I do... Yes, I can. But that's too small. What? No, what? How? Okay, Why does this work? Why does this work, but this doesn't work? What kind of collision mesh is this? Seriously? You gotta have some consistency, man. It'll just poke up through here. But as soon as this little exhaust thing's in the way, then it doesn't. Anyway, we're going to exploit the weakness inherent in the system and just pop in a medium tank right here. That's fine. That can be for the bad water. That still does not solve the problem of, hey, I need to put stairs in, but it does provide a place here for that. So I know the bad water has to be for the extract and the dynamite, so maybe we can put a couple more tanks down here, but at least having one up here would be good. Better than nothing. The joys of block occupation. Well, hey, I can't see anything's wrong like this with the thing covering it up, so hey, no problem. But now that we know that's a thing, is it worth redoing these to have them go further back? I don't think so. I don't think it is. So I'd only really gain one spot here, and that would just be annoying to redo. So that goes there, that goes there. I think it's fine. How about level 5 power water wheel power tower before... Oh, 5 level power water wheel power tower. That's a mouthful. I truthfully do not know how to conceptualize that. Also, I'm not an engineer. Sky is 100%, more than 100% better than me at that. But five levels. I mean, we can because we have the overhangs. We could do some pretty crazy stuff, but... Another email sound. Don't need to be an engineer to build in this game. That's true. I don't know. I think for our purposes of this specific playthrough, I think we've pretty much done most of what we need to do. I just got to get these wood numbers up. And that's right. I was going to start building other stuff for these beavers to move things around. So on and so forth. Because we have stuff like these exercise plazas that need to have somewhere to go. I don't need to have these foresters here anymore because, well, they planted the trees already, so that can go away. That can go away. And I've got space here that is level with a lot of the housing. So if we had something we wanted to put underneath here, like more storage, which we don't need, then we could do that. Otherwise, you know what? All right, let's find out. I'm just putting this up here so they can't actually build it. What is... Oh, we'll just go ahead and unlock this. What is the limit above an exercise dealio? Well, that was easy. Just one. Okay. So we could have some double-decker exercises going on. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we had exercise plaza on top of this? From an engineering perspective, the amount of force on this platform, you've got a bunch of beavers jumping up and down on it, like on the very end, just supported by these 4 little poles and this tiny little triangular brace here. No, I would not get on that. That's how people die. But it's a game, so it doesn't matter. Let's do that. Let's have some stupid fun with this. I always am going to be in favor of stupid fun. So, if that's going to be the case, I really should replace these with platforms. Can I get away with this? I have 2 homeless... Seriously, I have more homeless beavers? Alright, we're going to pause another 2 of these breeding pods. Because I don't need any more beavers. Large pedestal holding water with a spiral of wheels around it. I don't think that's something I'd want to build on stream, because I would have to do a lot of trial and error, and I don't want to waste anybody's time doing that, but that would be an interesting design, for sure. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this out, and we're going to replace all of these with the things. Very technical term, I know. I'm gonna have to do it this way. This can go away. I know the beavers are not going to be pleased about this, but the show must go on. And by the show, I mean the explosions. So get these prioritized. Blast this down, and then we'll build it back up. Yes, I know that's probably stupid, but I think it's cool. Stacked exercise plazas, a sweat warrior? Yeah, the bottom side's going to be having a flooding warning. Spent 18 years in construction. A lot of these builds are alarming. I hope so. I hope you never built anything like this. Yep. Give it the old one to slap it and say, this ain't going nowhere. If it's stupid and it works, it's still stupid. Absolutely correct. But it does work. I think I can do a triple stack. So, no, I don't think so. Because remember, we have to have, again, I'm pausing so I don't have to deal with this. We have to have a mechanism to support 3 of them. So we would have to blast this down again. But also, what would we stand to gain from having a triple stacked exercise plaza? Honestly, it's a really cool and insane idea. You know what? No, you're just convincing me to do it. That's all that's happening here is I'm being convinced that this is an awesome idea, which it is. So, I know we don't have enough dynamite to be doing this, but hey, we are nothing if not excessive in how we do these things. So, double dynamite, single dynamite. Let's put 6 of these bad boys in. 2 wide, which would be here in... Oh, perfect, actually. So this would need to come down to... yes. We can leave these stairs here. Leave... Oh, this is perfect. This can actually work. Because then I can have this staircase go down here, and then this staircase come down. Look at us go. Look at us go. We're building completely insane garbage, and we're having fun doing it. Every bridge disconnected for the dance thing? No. This barracks is disconnected because I had to be able to put this stuff in here. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. You are correct. People lost their minds inside. Inside what? I think there's a cultural reference that I've completely whiffed on. Apologies. Time to drink water. Okay, this is going to be very boring very quick if we don't pause the mines that are taking up a bunch of resources. This is all working, though, which is nice. Do plants grow if the sun's blocked? Yes, they do. You can put overhangs over the crops, no problems. Is there a height what they would work? No, they work. You can put overhangs over crops, no problem. Can they reach all this? Yes, they just don't have materials. Unrealistic. Immersion ruined. Yes, you are correct. They are unrealistic in our game of talking bipedal beavers. Got new traffic circles. Oh boy, traffic circle discourse. People lost their minds going through them. Oh, yep. Man, I don't know what it is about people in traffic circles in the United States. I forget if you're from here or not, but it... You know the SpongeBob episode where it's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and whatever the villain's name is, like Evil or Manta Ray or something, but he has the Orb of Confusion, and it's just like a light switch on a ball. And they flip it on and they just start going, or whatever. Yeah, that's what happens anytime you install a traffic circle in the United States. It's just the orb of confusion has been turned on. Or it starts raining. Orb of confusion on. Atlanta drivers exist. Orb of confusion permanently welded in the on position. I don't understand it. I really don't. It's super easy. Just keep going. What could possibly be hard about that? Roundabouts, yes. Traffic circles, roundabouts, rotaries, depending on which part of the world you're in. You know, science can be done by bots in the mine. Yes, it can, but I think the reason we hadn't done that is because we were saving science, but I can do that now. Wait a second. No, I can't. There's no science here. I think that's an old recipe that was deprecated. Because somebody mentioned a comment in the Folktales series about that, and then I had to check. They can do it, but the Iron Teeth can't. Or maybe the Iron Teeth never could. And they got the efficient scrap metal. I don't know, but end result's still the same. It's not here. But we did need to have bots working in the mine. I just turned it off so we could have more explosives to build our triple-decker exercise area. Hanging gardens would be awesome. That would be cool. But these are pretty close. The hydroponics, I guess you could maybe... You could probably put something together that would look kind of similar. How can the Americans not get them? A lot of us are really stupid. Just to be brutally honest with you. A lot of people who have driver's licenses in the U.S. should not have driver's licenses. I don't know how they passed the test. I really don't. No. You don't need to apologize. We're here to learn. Learning is never a mistake. Dirt on top of overhangs. See, I don't know how that would work. It would be really cool if we could do it, but from the way the game is programmed, I don't know, because it would have to be irrigated, and to be irrigated, it has to be touching water, or it has to be either touching water or touching a block within a certain range that is touching water. So you would have to have an entire irrigation structure or a lake or something also on the overhangs. I don't know if that's something they tried to do and figured out they couldn't do, so they abandoned it. Or they just said, you know what, we're just not even going to try to do this because we think it's outside the scope of what the game should be doing. I couldn't tell you. Oh, this one almost made a mistake. Middle of the night, don't step on the mines. Thank you for choosing life. Okay. This now is ready to go across. Please do not crash the game. Thank you. So this is 10. The exercise thing is 5 by 5. Yes, we need... Oh, yeah. We need those 6 bys right here. Oh, yeah. Look how stupid this is. Let's go. Oh, I can't believe... Why are we doing this? This is completely insane. But it's fine. It's fine. We're making it work. So this, of course, still has to have the little roofing piece on top right there. And then our exercise plazas are going to go here and here. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at it. It's a thing of beauty. So now I just have to... Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Because I don't have any access on the middle level yet. We'll get it figured out. This can go blasted out once again. Watching since the Dirty Mouth mod, that's the first live stream I've been able to be part of. That was a long time ago. It was like, what, a year ago, at least? Glad to have you here. Allowed to keep your driver's license until you hit age 75. United States, there is no upper age limit for driver's licenses. None. You can just infinitely renew it. Americans don't know what a yield sign is. No, we know what it is. People just choose to ignore them. Like the audacity of... So I don't mean to turn this into a complaining thing because we have a good time in here. It doesn't need to just be me venting, but man, can people not drive. I'm not behind on chat. I've just been not reading stuff out loud. Vertical ladder mod is a game changer. Yes, it is. And we will be playing on it on the next playthrough. I don't want it to be super modded first thing we do. You stagger the stairs and give them an off-ramp on each floor. That's kind of what I was trying to do. But we're in a position where this is going to be a challenge. Because the way this overhang is set up, I have to have the entrance on this side. Or I need to have more platforms on this side, but I kind of want to just, you know, bury this in the back here. Which is going to necessitate blasting out a couple more squares here. These two, to be specific, need to get blasted out. Which, you know, actually would not be a problem. I don't think, yeah. It's just irritating right now because we have all this other stuff going on. There are some states that used to allow 15-year-olds to get driver's licenses. And again, this comes down to... all the problems with the driving come down to it being a structural requirement of existing in the United States. Because 99% of people could literally not survive without independent access to a car. Because public transit is just not a priority. Because of all the suburban sprawl and everything, which, hey... I like being peaceful, quiet, living in a rural area. It is great. There are many advantages to it, but sometimes it's really annoying having to drive super far to get everywhere. One unconnected building. It is the, it's this right here, because they haven't built the overhangs yet. Yeah, there's a bunch of different changes to how the law works locally with stuff like that. And that doesn't mean everyone who's young is a bad driver, and it certainly doesn't mean everyone who isn't young is a good driver. I think people just choose not to, they choose not to be smart when operating a multi-ton death machine on wheels. You gotta be careful. You have incredible power to just immediately cause devastating injury to somebody if you're not careful with what you're doing. It's a responsibility thing. Yeah, exactly. If I didn't have a car license and a car at 16, I wouldn't have been able to go to high school. It is just a reality. It's a fact of life in the United States. You have to have a car. You must be able to drive. Unless you live in a city where you can walk everywhere, and that is very, very uncommon. Biggest problem with rural living is the lack of fiber. You talking about fiber internet? Because some places in the middle of nowhere have really good internet, and it is astounding. That's why everyone drives a big truck or an SUV. Well, okay, there's multiple factors behind that, including but not limited to government legislation forcing the creation of larger and larger vehicles by how they structured the requirements for miles per gallon levels. It was not the weight of the vehicles, it was the footprint of the vehicles. Like how much square footage on the ground the car takes up. Larger footprint, lower requirement for minimum MPG. So they didn't make cars more efficient, they just made them bigger. And now everything's huge. And they decided, oh, well, no one's buying our cars. Okay, because they sucked. So they stopped making them. And now domestic manufacturers basically only make trucks and SUVs. And quote-unquote crossovers, which are just minivans without sliding doors, because apparently minivans are uncool. I don't know who told people that. I love our minivan. It's fantastic. Best vehicle we've ever owned. And it gets a decent mileage. It has plenty of room inside. Great for road trips. Nothing wrong with it at all. But yeah, if you're driving a small car in a lot of parts of the U.S., you're going to get killed. There's no way around it. Traffic circle, rotary roundabout, any other names for the same thing? Depending on how bad you are at driving, it could be a launch pad. Launch your vehicle into low Earth orbit by just driving through the center of it. Other than that, I don't think I can think of anything else. Many trucks no longer made. Yes. That legislation directly led to the Ford Ranger being discontinued. I don't think Dodge had made a small pickup truck since the Dakota in the 90s. The Dakota after that was not a small pickup truck. Chevy, well, I guess GM stopped making the S10 and the Sonoma in, well, I don't even know what year, but it's been at least a decade. They have like the Colorado or the Canyon or whatever that thing is called, but it's a crew cab with a 4-foot bed. That's not really that useful as a truck. It's a good, I guess, family car, but if you want to haul 4x8 sheets of plywood, no, you don't. You can't put it in there. You could put it in a Buick Roadmaster with the big V8 and the LS whatever big. You could do a transmission swap on those things. Hey, look, they're doing calisthenics or whatever. But you could put a 4x8 sheet of plywood in a Buick Roadmaster and then go beat a muscle car in a drag race. Why did they stop making those? I will never understand. It was an awesome car. But yeah, the mini trucks are also no longer made because a lot of those were coming from overseas, and there's an import tax on small vehicles like that. And now a lot of states are legislating that those are illegal because they can't pass crash test safety standards, and there's other stuff that comes in with that. But that's why, if you're familiar with, in Japan they have K-cars. And those are, they're technically classified as a different, why do we still not have dynamite over here? They're classified as like a different type of vehicle, and they're taxed differently, and they have to fit in a certain size, quote-unquote, box. They don't actually put them in a box, but they have to fit in a certain footprint to qualify as a K-car. Or they have little trucks too. But they are so efficient at just working, being useful as work vehicles. They have a great cargo capacity for their size, remarkably fuel efficient for how big they are, and they're perfect for, just a small town, or if you work on a farm or something. They're very, very capable small vehicles, but you can't import them in the state I live in anymore because they've decided they're illegal. So now everybody has to buy the giant trucks. 90s Dakota was considered the only mid-sized truck. Okay, well that one, the one in the 90s, that would have been a mid-sized truck because that was bigger than a Ranger. It was smaller. Well, they didn't make the Ranger. For size comparison, that's what I'm most familiar with, was the Ranger in the 90s. But, I don't know, that was a good truck. The Ram also wasn't really that big either. It was just like a normal full size. Now they're enormous. LS swap a Subaru Outback? Well, stop eating head gaskets. I'm just trying to imagine. Oh no. There's a guy on YouTube who LS swapped a Porsche 911, which was hilarious. Just complete lunacy. What are we going to do with our homeless beavers and 30-plus unemployed bots? We're getting there. We're having a good time complaining about American car infrastructure currently. We won't be doing that forever. Max 660cc, yes, on the K-cars. I've got a friend, a guy I knew in college who imported, I think it was like a Honda Acti or whatever, which is a K-truck. It's basically, like, in a vehicle like that, this is part of the reason they banned these things in a lot of U.S. states is there's no crumple zones. If you get an accident, you're dead. It's over. Like curtains. Like, there is no crumple zone. You are the crumple zone. Like, your knee is basically, well, there's no firewall because it's, the engine's underneath the cab, but your knee is basically pressed up against the front of the vehicle. Snowmobiles and drive-thrus are semi-normal and snow-heavy. That sounds awesome, honestly. That'd be fun. Loved when the smart cars were invented. Me and my brother and dad were traveling around Germany and Hamburg. Lots of smart cars, shared parking spaces, like one backed in, another drove it. Yeah. Smart cars are great for cities. Terrible everywhere else. Absolutely horrible in like a rural environment, or if you ever have to like travel on a highway. But if you're just going around town, fantastic. Perfect use case for someone who literally just needs to go somewhere. Doesn't need to carry stuff. Yeah, those little monster trucks were great. Comanche was... I butchered the pronunciation, but that was a good one. Of course, the Ford Ranger is legendary. Had an 88 Sentra that doubled as a farm truck whenever the actual farm truck broke down. It is amazing what you can do with a sedan. People just refuse to understand this. You can put so much stuff in the back seat of a sedan or in the trunk. Like, I've put lawnmowers in the trunks of just regular cars. No problem. Just you fold the handle up and it's good. It goes in. Carried hundreds of pounds of cement in the trunk of a car. Just put it in there. It's fine. You don't need to buy a $100,000 pickup truck to haul 3 bags of mulch 2 times a year. You just don't. Just put it in your car. It's a car. I had like 800 pounds of cement in the back of the minivan for 2 months because we were trying to do deck repair. Can't recall a snowmobile ever trying to go through the drive-thru at DQ when I worked there, which is actually kind of surprising now that I think about it. I've never actually been on a snowmobile because, well, I live in the South. We hardly ever get enough snow to even think about having a snowmobile anywhere. But, I mean, if it's road legal, which certain recreational vehicles, I guess, can be, but if you can take it somewhere, take it somewhere. Those things are cool. The P50 car, I don't even think they've made those forever. Those are super illegal in the U.S., I can guarantee you that. But that was, what was the Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson drove it through the BBC offices? That was pretty funny. X-Track doesn't seem to be keeping up. It's okay. Could be better. I think once we are, maybe, oh, this isn't prioritized by anything. None of these are. I need to have better storage. I need to have a, staircase to get up and down here. I'm not exactly sure how to go about that. Maybe I should just... I don't know. Well, now I got distracted because we're talking about stuff that interests me. All right, we're... Did I need to do a double here? I guess. No, I probably didn't. No, I definitely didn't. This needs to be a single. All right. Oh, hello, mangrove roots. Wait, there's water in here, right? Okay, good. Pack of 400 pound of feed in the back seat and 5 bales of hay in and on the trunk. Hey, little cars are durable, man. I knew a guy a long time ago. He owned, I can't remember how big it was. Like, he didn't farm on it, but he had a lot of land, and he'd have to go and do like maintenance on his property and everything. He just drove a Toyota Camry in the field, just straight through the field, unmodified. Said it was great, fantastic farm vehicle. just driving a sedan through a giant, huge pasture. Never had any problems with it. Yeah, I did hear that they were done making car stuff together, which is a shame. I guess it's been, what, over 20 years since they started. All 3 of them were on Top Gear. I know Jeremy had been doing it forever. Let's set these off. Now I can come in here, and I can put the, there we go, exercise plazas down here. Then turn these around. I know we haven't gotten everything hooked up yet, but that is pretty insane to have 6 of these, 6 of these stacked up like that. That's pretty fun. So down we go, down we go. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, it's beautiful. what a fantastic abomination we've created here. All right, that's got to go away. 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 And now we have to blast. That's got to go down. I guess just 2 to match up with this. That'll be fine. 2 here, 2 here. Replace those with platforms when that's done. It's the Grand Tour now because they haven't been on the BBC in a really long time. Living in the rural U.S. means ATVs to your neighbor's house. Yep, they do it all the time. All the time here. I have a couple neighbors with ATVs and gas golf carts they drive around. Oh, if Top Gear, the BBC Top Gear is ending too, then that's a lot. But I haven't watched any of their stuff ever since the trio left. Link paths to the lower workout place. We will. Put that right there. We just need to... Actually, I can take this staircase out, and we can just blast this all completely out. 8 years? Really? It's been 8 years? Wow. Yeah, I feel like Top Gear, BBC Top Gear was kind of like catching lightning in a bottle with the 3 hosts that they had. Nobody step on this, okay? Thank you for cooperating and not getting blown up to smithereens. Alright, so now that backside is connected. We'll just pop this in here. And there we go. I have to do this one little corner here and that'll be done. So, wow, look how stupid this is. Amazing. That's pretty special right there. Although part of me does want to turn the other 2 on the bottom around, but it would be too annoying to get pathing back there. That is pretty cool. I'm glad you guys suggested that. That's exactly the kind of fun thing that we should be doing with these. I have never gotten a ticket. I've been pulled over once. And that was because I had purchased a car from a private party, and the temporary tag we did not know. When you purchase from a private party, not a licensed dealer, the private party sale tag applied for thing is only good for a week in my state. Not 45 days. Like the dealer thing is. So I learned that real quick. But I mean, the guy pulled me over. It was a state trooper, which you never want to mess with those guys. But pulled me over. He's like, yeah, okay, just go get it taken care of. You have nothing on your thing. You're fine. Just go get it taken care of. I was like, good. I can go change my shorts and be on with the rest of my day. But no, I've never been harassed by anybody about... Well, I also don't speed. What was that? I just had... Oh, okay, that was one of those other notification windows came up. I think it depends very heavily on where you are and what you drive, too. I drive invisible vehicles. Like a minivan. If you're driving normally in a minivan, you are never going to get stopped. But if you're driving a bright red sports car with no mufflers on it, and you're driving like an idiot, they're going to stop you every time. That's just how it works. Can we do the same with motivatoriums? I don't know what the... what do you call it? The limit is on these guys. Let's figure that out. I would imagine this should work. Yes. Okay, so 2 stacked. The problem with the... Wait, okay, hold on. All right, you see this, right? This gets dug into the ground. Like it's got the stadium seating. But you don't have to dig out a hole to build it. Nah. Just thought that was weird. They finished the Earth Repopulator? No, I've had it paused. Got tailgated by an undercover officer that honked at me until I sped up. Yeah, you should absolutely get that thrown out. That he pulled me over 3 weeks later. Yeah, there's many different angles that I could choose to take with this, but I will just say it is never smart to get entangled with spiteful people, including but not limited to people on power trips. Thanks to me, the next update the devs will require you to dig it out. I mean, hey, the Water Beaver mod makes you dig stuff out to put in the tanks and all those mines and stuff. Yes, the motivatoriums also need power, so this would not be a great place to put those. Motivatoriums would be much better suited. Well, they're really not even that well suited over here either. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got some time. Dash cams, absolutely. Absolutely get a dash cam. Always have it on. You never know when you're going to need to prove that you were or were not doing something. Or you can help somebody else out. You are never, ever going to regret having that. Alright, we'll do some more mushrooms here. Yeah, see, it's still not completely full. Okay, it's close. Algae's not really keeping up either, but this is fine like this. I've thought about before putting a dash cam in the car and then just like pulling out clips like once a week or once a month and just putting them up like, hey, look at all these stupid idiots driving on the road. And then, I don't know, some people get really mad like, you can't put video of people. Yeah, you can. Video recording on public property is always allowed. Always allowed. It is protected in most U.S. states as an enshrined right under freedom of speech. They can't prosecute for it unless you're doing. There's some sort of stuff when it comes to specific government employees or police or whatever that sometimes you can get in trouble for doing it, but most of the time, no, they can't stop you from doing it. Phone calls, however, if you're going to audio record somebody without their consent, you have to make sure that you're in a one-party consent state and you are the other consenting party. Anyway, I'm not a lawyer. I am not a cop. But I did take a class about intellectual property law and media stuff as part of my college. Why don't you prioritize everything by haulers since they should be bots in your... Oh, you know what? Let's take a moment here and actually play the game. Where's my hauling posts? So all of these should 100% be bots. Constantly. Oh, there's only one. Okay. So that's taken care of. I've got 70 bot haulers now. What else can we automate? We have so many things. Smelters are already done. That needs to be prioritized. Wood workshops can be prioritized. I might need to put another engine with some chargers over there in the mine area. Those are good. Centrifuges should absolutely everything. Bad water pumps, those need to be automated. We probably can just go ahead and do those. Come on. There we go. Get those guys done. And that's set up. Oh, that's the bad water pumps. I don't really care about those, but whatever. We have enough bots. We can probably, honestly, get most of these guys out of working now. Who else? It's hard for me to see that. Okay, there we go. And that should be all of that. The district center, I don't have... I guess I could put 4 bots in there. Who cares? Farmhouses have not been automated yet. That probably should be maybe the next one to... next one to go. Fermenters are now all automated. Fluid dumps don't care about food factories are done. Gather flags. There we go. I should probably check and see how many bots are actually... Oh, okay, we have 9 left. 9 left. We still have 173 beavers employed. That ought to tell you exactly what we got going on here. Smelters are all good. Wood workshops are all good. They've been good. Oil presses, now they are prioritized. Why is this... That doesn't need to be prioritized. So, for right now, I think we are okay. I will build another hauling post somewhere. I guess it doesn't really matter. That is up and running, which is good. We still have bots without power, which is strange. Okay, no, he's going there. Alright, so in here without power, but there's a charger there, and there's chargers... There's a couple chargers here. The way that this is set up... Oh, you know what we could do is we could actually put in a bunch of them here and just have it coming off of that side. That could work. I don't know. Maybe we don't need to super overcomplicate it. Alright, now I'm behind on chat a couple minutes. Yeah, dashcam footage is always interesting to watch. It's also good training for just to know what kind of garbage people are pulling on the road, so you can be aware. Always keep yourself safe. .360 camera on top of the car. Yep, that's the Google Street View car, all right. Probably stop dumping bad water unless you've already... No, we haven't, actually. Let's do that. Let's get rid of these water dumps. We don't need these. Just completely remove them. This, oh, this can go away. Solve that problem real quick. Those are fine. These are empty. I was going to get rid of those and then just never did. These are empty. We're going to replace these with more storage. We got scrap metal and metal blocks right here. That's fine. This probably should be set to... There we go. Large industrial piles on top of this probably makes sense to... Wait, that's not even connected at all to this same thing here. Well, we're not going to worry about it. These, storage-wise, probably would benefit the most from being planks. And then on top of that, we'll just put a couple for regular old logs. Be nice and easy to take care of. So this is going to have nice access to the top here. They can go down all the way and then, you know, stupid routing go back up. That's just the way it works. Unless... Oh no, you know what I can do? I think I can get away with doing this. Let's actually replace this with a platform. And then they can just use this staircase to go up to everything. Oh, that was trippy. Oh, I had my fingers on the wrong button. That will allow me to place these guys right here. That should keep these crops a little bit more alive. So that's working. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, vehicle headlights are a huge problem. But I think part of it is due to people who jack the trucks up and don't re-aim the headlights. So then you just get your retinas seared out in your rearview mirror because somebody jacked the truck up like 6 inches and didn't bother to, you know, not aim the headlights directly into your blind spot. Alright, let's see. I think... Oh, they already built this. Yeah, we're looking a lot better now. Got space down here we're not really using. We could put some more storage as far as these guys are concerned. Probably would fit pretty nicely here. We just have to have a second level to get in here. I don't know if that's going to play nice with me or not. Because this could go down here... Oh, I could just turn this into a single level coming across this side. You know what, actually? I believe, especially if we don't really have to go too far over here, I think that's going to make sense. Go ahead and... Come on. Get out. Thank you. So now that's connected this way, and they can still come in this way to get all the way through here. Oh, that's actually... Okay. Well, I didn't think that was going to be completely dry. That's, that kind of puts the dampers on using this space. That's too bad. Anyway, I'm going to continue placing storage here, because we definitely need to have more industrial storage for different parts that we're using here, as well as some of these other things like, I don't know, bot parts maybe, but maybe this is okay with just the little bit we've got going on here. I do know for sure that this can go here. It would be good for just casual wood storage. Call this for planks. And then, of course, we can just have this keep going this way if we want to. But for right now, I think that is a pretty good start. This is still looking okay. The extract has kept up pretty well. The dynamite somehow has not, even though I paused one of these mines entirely. This is... Wow, this isn't even automated with the bots yet, and it still is sucking down explosives as fast as we can make them. Scrap metal seems to be dropping. Yeah, because we paused one of the mines. So I'm going to unpause this. We are definitely going to need to have more dynamite production. I was going to try to avoid having an insane amount of it, but I think we're going to actually need it. These 5x1s are going to help us out here. Let's see, 2. I can put... I know I can use 2 more of these. That's going to be fine. And then I just have to have storage for the bad water, which actually would work pretty well back here if we were able to do that. I guess probably the easiest way to do this would be... Oh, of course that's not going to work. That's in the way. So 5x1, 6x1 will get me there. 6x1's like this. So now I'll have space for... maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to do it this way. Why did it do that? Because the big one isn't going to be symmetrical, and you know how much I love being symmetrical. Actually, no, neither is that. That's not... Okay, that's really going to bother me. Sheesh, and I thought I was going to be home free with all this stuff. If I do that, and then I have another one of these here... I hate this. This looks awful. Terrible. I know, why did I keep pushing that instead of F? So I could do this and then this, but then they couldn't get around the backside here. What is even the default orientation for this? Is it on the right or on the... I think it's on the right. No, now I don't remember. Rotate the explosives factories and put the tank on the corner. What do you mean rotate them? The two of them side by side are going to be the same dimensions rotated. No matter how much you do it. No, they still have to be connected directly to this. That needs to be automated. Put them behind the wheels. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Because this will go here and here. Now that's an idea. Yeah, put those two guys right there, and then... Well, it's not symmetrical, but hey, whatever. This would work. It would be a little bit ugly, but... That would go there, and then... Oh, don't use the tiny... Oh, yeah, it's fine. Whoa. Oh. Look how ridiculous this is. Alright, that is going to be... Wait, do we even need that many? Bad water storage, we know we're going to need. This could just be for extract. Extract. We don't need water because there's not going to be any beavers over here. Actually, no. These... Probably giving someone an aneurysm currently how I'm doing this, but that's fine. We got dynamite to set as supply. And yeah, we're gonna roll with this. Is it stupid? Yes. Does it work? Also yes. But we needed a bad water storage here. That's fine. Oh no, I'm really dumb. Okay, all right, hold on. Bear with me here. We're gonna wait, hold on. No, I can't even do that. No, that super isn't gonna work. Because this is gonna have to go across. Alright, hold on. Nope, that doesn't work. Alright, problem solved. We'll just leave this like so. If I really felt like I needed to have more storage here, then yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Why not, right? Why not? We'll just keep on doing the ridiculous garbage here. Extract. Because we can. bring this across, and then we have to go out and down, which means this has to come directly into the corner. I know this is... Oh, you know what? This is actually kind of sucks. Then that's going to be in the... Well, all I got to do to solve that problem is just move this one more block over this way. That can go there, and then I could either put a little storage there. Yeah, we don't need to worry about it. That'll be fine. This can go here, and then we can either pop it in this corner, we can pop it in... I'm going to choose not to worry about it. But there's our stairs. It works. Chargers. Oh, you know what? Is it going to let me do this? Is it going to let me... No, it is not. Can I place over the top of... Nope, I cannot. So how we solve that problem is we first place a charger here, and then we put a single thing there, and then we put that right there. That, friends, works. And we can put a charger right there, and it'll be nice and connected. Very cool. Now we just have to get it built. Beaver can't build the platforms underneath. Yeah, they can. We're good. Did I not connect this with a path? Nope, I did not. All right. That works. Lack of water storage. I have 10,000 water. There's not going to be any bio beavers over here. It's all automated. That is working out, folks. Space for the charger between the two small tanks. Nope, that is the entrance to this thing. We can't do that. Everything else is looking pretty good. It's already automated, yep. Greedy Builders mod. I am not familiar. No, you're good. We don't apologize for learning in this chat. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't need to. So this is looking pretty good here. Now what I can do is I can... Oh, I don't need that to be 6 by whatever. We can go ahead and we can just get this whole thing popped over all the way around. Come on, lag. And there we will have completely encircled this entire bit, and we can have the path to do the same. And then we have all this space if we need to expand stuff later. Because remember, all of these engines are paused. We're not generating enough power. Well, why is that? We should be generating more than 8,500. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to turn some of these engines back on. I still don't have enough. Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys definitely need, they definitely need some wood storage where they can actually store stuff. That's 3. That would be not quite fitting here. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put in a couple of these log storages here. Just so these guys have somewhere to put it. And then we can also prioritize these guys by haulers so they don't have to spend their entire lives running around. I thought I'd already done that, but I guess I hadn't. That goes there. I know these guys can't really reach much of anything. But that's probably exactly what the problem is they haven't cut any of these down because they haven't had anywhere to put the wood. Start with both classes have to access... Oh, that's just the faction, multi-faction thing. I am familiar with the concept. I've never played it, but I know that has been around for a while. The breeding can be crazy to manage if you use both methods. Yeah, I would not want to have to keep up with that, honestly. We don't need to build any more foresters. We just need to harvest the logs that are already growing. A platform off an entire crater, nothing but the largest water tanks make a play for 1 million water. That's a lot. I also don't have enough metal to do that yet, but now, you know, you got me thinking here. I think it would be possible. I've never tried to really have much more than 20, 30,000 water. But we'll see what happens. Almost slept through stream, but you didn't. Good to see you. They need the cardio. Let them run. Yeah, they're getting a little lazy here, huh? Check the world menu for other hauler priorities. Prioritize log piles for build. They're getting to it. They got plenty of stuff to do. 1 million water sounds extra laggy. I don't think it does. I don't think it lags when you do when you just store water. I know having a bunch of sprites of stuff, like those little boxes in the storages do, but I don't think the tanks work the same way. If lumberjacks have closest storage, you should have to prioritize them. Yep. Sorry, I'm just mumbling reading stuff. My brain is what it is. Imagine having the Iron Teeth bad water sep and then having a bad water rig on another source. Yeah, that'd be nutso. How are you getting so many milestone chats? You have milestones. You did hit 1 year this past week, though, so I don't know if that gives you more than one. But I think on today's video for sure you were on the 1 year mark. And if you weren't, then I've got to fix it and apologize to you. Yeah, you're on the 1 year thing. I'm looking at my little document here. Why not put more water wheels on the bypass near the builder sets? Because then I have to run power over there. That's annoying. Time is meaningless. Yes, it is. It is an illusion. I think the bots use punch cards and biofuel instead of the charging stations. That's just the Folktales bots. It would be cool if you could combine all of the bot benefits and have also the grease and the control towers. I've never actually used punch cards, I don't think, but I don't know if they make the bots faster or if it's just more efficient, because the control towers really speed the bots up a whole lot. You can also build charging stations, but if you don't need the power, then why would you build charging stations? Or is it just because it combines everything, it gives you the option even though it doesn't make sense to do it? Might have a problem with the power once the drought hits. No, we absolutely would, and that's when we should turn on the engines. I just have been trying to save wood. Gifted member. Yeah, everyone who is either a paid or gifted member does get into the beaver name pool. I just had to remove the stubble club because it was like 700 or 800 names, and it was quite literally making it impossible for me to use my computer because of how laggy it was in Premiere, which is more of an indictment on Premiere as a software than it is on my hardware, because Premiere is an incredibly buggy piece of software and I just can't be bothered to learn something else. But the I'm gonna try to bring up the whole list back at some point. It's just, it was getting to the point when I was doing the editing for the videos, I would spend an hour going through the list every single day to see who'd moved where, and then when I had the actual list had to be updated because of the way the file was in the video software, I would have to, at like 1 frame every 5 seconds, scroll through to find the spot that had to be edited, click the spot where I wanted to start dragging, wait for the cursor to appear, drag to the spot where I wanted to stop selecting, wait for it to get highlighted, and then I would have to delete that. I'd have to do this like 20 or 30 times to get through the entire stubble club list or whatever, the under 1 month people, and then I could edit everything else because it was lagging it so hard I could not go anywhere else in the timeline to edit anything if the window for the whatever was up. So then I had to do that, and then I had to go back in, and then I had to change different things around, and then the formatting would be messed up, and then I'd have to paste that back in. And then at that point I have to put the full 700 or 800 names or whatever that were on the stubble club list, and then I can export the video, And it would do an hour of actual gameplay exporting that video in about 6 minutes. And then it gets to the very end where the credits, and that takes another half hour. Minimum. My laptop screamed at me when I tried to do this, but this computer can handle it. It just is really, 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 really slow. So what ended up happening was, if I sat down to record and publish a video on the same night, recording the video takes an hour, and actually updating the list of names would take between like 1 hour and 4 hours, depending on how bad it was. I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing this. Like, I'm not going to have time to do videos if I have to keep doing this every single time. So I just cut out that entire thing for anyone who's not at a month, and then the edit time went from all that whatever huge crazy length to like 5 minutes, and then it exported in 10. Like, wow, I can actually, keep making videos now. But I still want to find a way to put everybody's name in there, because that's what I said I would do, and I ran out of time the other day. And the video wasn't going to get out unless I did that. I think a dual faction playthrough would be fun if the challenge was only the appropriate faction can use a building. That would be cool. But then you'd have to deal with beaver segregation, and there's all sorts of interesting implications, I guess we could say, that would come with that. But that would be very, very interesting depending on how you choose to have the beavers breed. Like, different factions can only live in their appropriate housing and only work in the appropriate buildings. And there's a lot of crossover between stuff, but like you said, like the what's the word for it? Now I can't remember what basic buildings are called. My brain is cooked. But I think that idea has legs. Brother, After Effects is like whatever the video like editing industry equivalent of it's Greek to me is. After Effects is that times like 10 billion. I can and probably should just dedicate a week to learning it, but every time I've opened it, I just felt like my brain has been turned into that, like, the jelly that SpongeBob puts on the Krabby Patties in that one episode. It's just like, the orb of confusion is what I've never been able to get After Effects to work for me. The software runs fine. I just too stupid to understand it. Anyone complained about it? Not, like, in terms of, like, getting mad about, like, their name not being in the thing. No. But, again, like I said, I would like to put it back in. I gotta figure out some sort of... there's my email again. Some sort of better way to do it. The beavers would not mix well, and it's 100% the Iron Teeth's fault. Yeah, because the Poketails are just going to want to sit there having a nice time, enjoying life. And the Iron Teeth, they'd be like, you are not being efficient, get to work immediately. And they're like, no. Then they probably have some sort of civil war. Beaver Fight Club. Strong... oh, man. Oh my god, dude. Homestar Runner was like living rent-free in my entire friend group's collective psyche for like 5 straight years. The really sad thing is that when I was in the production classes, I had to learn how to use After Effects and Premiere to do whatever when I was working as assistant editor on stuff. I would just never use After Effects. I would just do it all in Premiere. And it worked. It was fine. I didn't ever have to do any like compositing or anything, so it was okay. I used After Effects, I think, twice after I was out of school. And that was to make moving audio preview lines match up to music. And I was like, that was cool. But like every single After Effects tutorial I've ever seen is just like, step 1, draw a circle. Step 2, draw the rest of the insert expletive owl. It's like, this is not helpful. This just makes me feel like I'm completely brain dead. How come you have no bad water? Because we're now using it for making dynamite and extract. So let's take a look at... see, these are automated. I just don't have a lot of good storage, which actually could go in here. I can either... I can place more of these pumps, or we can just say, you know what, we don't need to worry about it. But I think we could stand to have a nice big tank storage for the bad water set to supply here. And that should help out a lot. Oh, I clicked on the wrong window. Hold on. Alright, we're good. The mine? What about the mine? Oh, what if you turn off the mine that is in the crater and use the one that's near all your dynamite production instead? I mean, we can. I don't think we really need to turn it off. Because in theory, what we're working with now should be perfectly fine. We should be able to supply everything. It's just not optimized right now because we don't have adequate bad water. So this will get prioritized. We just need to have more haulers. I say that word really stupidly, don't I? But I can't enunciate the U too much or it's just going to sound really, really dumb. Alright. I'm just gonna, you know, do this. It's gonna be fine. I also could have done this from the employment window, but let's get all these beavers bots working here. So we can, you know, actually get something done. I am pretty sure once this is all fully optimized, it's going to be just fine. Install Clippy for my email, please no. Imagining an Iron Teeth going past a Folktale Lodge and seeing a kit come out and being like, gross. Well, the Iron Teeth still have, you know, normal beaver children. They just don't make them themselves. They grow them in vats, and it's horrifying. Until you get the advanced ones, and then they just come out as adults, which is worse. Bad water is always under 100. It's not going to be like that forever. Once we have everything properly situated, it's going to be fine. So these are automated. Every hour we get 3 bad water apiece, and we have 5, so this would be 15 bad water per hour. We are using... Oh god, don't make me do math. 5 bad water every 3 hours per explosives factory, and we have 4. So 20 bad water every 3 hours, which per hour is a little bit less than 7, and we're making 15. So we should, in theory, should be doing okay. This is... Oh, okay, no, never mind. Found the problem. The centrifuges use a ton, and I've got 3 of them. Okay. Okay. Gonna make me look like a fool now, aren't we? How am I gonna... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here is what we are going to do. This is not gonna make any sense until it does. Just bear with me here. I'm going to put the bad water pumps here, here, and here. So that'll be another 3. And then I'm going to put the path right behind all of them, which means this goes away. Look at all this garbage on the ground we got to pick up. And then this right here. Rotate. Oh, I'm putting the wrong key. There we go. This goes here, set to supply. These, of course, will have to be hauler prioritized. Or maybe not. This definitely needs to be hauler prioritized, and these are close enough. I don't think it matters. But that should massively help. Having more and more of these, of course, we can continue. Get rid of these builders' huts. Don't need to be here. You know the drill. I guess I can just let them keep going with that. Hold on, I pushed the wrong keys. I got my cup of water obstructing my keyboard again, because apparently I never learned from my mistakes. That would work nicely. That would be math 7. This is now no longer connected, so bye-bye. We're just going to completely reconfigure this whole thing here. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. And then one more. Come on, click. So now I've got 9. This one's flipped and it's honestly kind of bothering me, but whatever. 9 of these I sure hope is enough. I sure hope it is. This doesn't need to be connected, but we might as well, just so it's there. 9 of these I hope is plenty. I guess we'll find out once these all get built. And we automate everything. And that one storage there should be enough for them to just go into. Bad water pumps, hauler prioritized. The ones that exist already are. Build them out with platforms. We're okay. We're doing just fine the way we are. Try to add Discord for me. Blocked it. It blocks links unless you have moderator privileges, which so far we have not needed because you guys behave for the most part. But I think the Discord link is in the description of the videos, or if not, it's on the channel page for sure. Will it lag less if you remove unused paths? I don't know. Maybe. I've never really been that concerned with it. Demolish buildings. We can definitely take these out, though. Not the dam. I just want to get rid of the path. And since we're not using this, I might as well go ahead and get rid of it. The rest of this I don't think really matters. How are we doing on power? Oh, we are still massively underpowered. But my wood is not improving as fast as I want it to. Wait, hold on. No, I don't have any... Okay. Alright. I don't have any math dudes over here. Cut trees. Lumberjacks. That'll solve that problem. PC fun, no more potato. My computer's not a potato, but I appreciate it anyway. The problem is that Adobe Premiere is a fundamentally broken piece of software, and I'm trying to do things with it I should not be trying to do. I had the scrolling text. It originally wasn't even a scrolling text because, you know, to start out with, we had, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 people. And then gift memberships started being a thing. Then I had to start scrolling the text. You should never be doing what I'm attempting to do with one single thing of scrolling text. I've just gotten used to it. And I have not attempted that hard to try and find a quote-unquote correct solution, because that involves probably spending most of the day learning another program that right now I honestly don't want to deal with. So, the computer's fine. The software is probably also fine. I'm just using it wrongly. Wow, they got 4 upvotes. Do you guys really think my computer's that much of a potato? It just has bad ventilation. We behave... Yeah, no, you guys are good. We try to keep things, for the most part, accessible for people to watch with their kids, and you do a good enough job of that. And nobody is getting in flame wars about politics or anime waifus, so I can be happy about that, too. This is not an invitation to start either of those things. Please do not do that. No, but we have a good time here. And everyone is respectful, at least as far as I've seen. And we just enjoy each other's company. None of the garbage matters. We're just here to enjoy the Beaver game. Need an aircon fun? Again, my air conditioner is not the problem. It's just hot. That's just how it works. If there's one thing that needs to be funded to get fixed or replaced in my house, it's definitely the insulation. But we're already planning on doing that. It just takes time to get stuff situated. In addition to doing this, I also have to do my, like, quote-unquote real job duties, and I've got a considerable amount of family obligations currently as well. Everything matters, but some things matter more. And right now, I'm going to choose to take care of what I got to take care of as I have to take care of it. What's poppin'? We are having a good time with beavers is what's poppin'. Trying to get our situation with the wood resolved a little bit. Probably still need to plant some more trees. But we considerably improved our production of the extract and the dynamite by adding this area down here. We're not making enough power right now, but we will be fixing that at some point. I just have to have more power wheels doing stuff. I can't put any here. This going across here does not have to be here. And we could actually put another set of wheels in if we wanted to. But I will have to figure out how to do that. Not exactly sure. No, I don't live in Texas. But I live in the southeast, and it's very hot, very humid. I have an air conditioner. It works. It's just hot. It is hot. I am upstairs, and I have a 750-watt space heater running right next to my leg. And you can't keep up with that. AC will freeze me out overnight. While I'm streaming, it just can't keep the room cold enough. It's got a 2070. It's not a potato. The 2070 is a perfectly good graphics card. I know there's a bunch of you that have 1080s still. Those are great cards. They just don't have all the ray tracing stuff. Wet Texas. I don't think I've ever heard this state described as wet Texas. That's a new one. Where are the chargers for the lumberjacks and the mine crater? There are a couple up here. That's all I got. I need to put more in, but I do not have a great space for one right now. I could if I blasted more of this space away, but eh. If I move the pantry somewhere else, I can put a third here, and you know what? I think we're going to have to do that. It just makes sense to have more chargers here. But the pantry, fortunately, is a very versatile thing, and it can be placed just about anywhere. And another email! Hooray, email. I'll put this right here. Why not? Ethernet phone number. Well, I appreciate all the support. Thank you very much, Linux Eris. At some point, I will be running Ethernet throughout the house. It takes I gotta block off like a whole weekend to do this. Because you gotta go up in the attic, you gotta find the utility chase, you gotta figure out how to do it without compromising the fire safety of the thing. Because of the way that it's built, it's supposed to stop fire from spreading between the attic and the basement and the floors in between. And then I can run plenum rated cable through it, and then I gotta go down to the basement and put in a patch panel. I have all the stuff. Because I ripped it out when I moved out of my other place. But I don't need to buy anything to do this. It's just an enormous pain. Like, I don't think I cannot possibly begin to explain to you how much of a just life derailing ordeal this would be to go up there and run all the cable. Because then you got to crawl around in the attic, and then, okay, well, while you're up here, you might as well get rid of this old insulation, or like look for stuff that might have gotten moldy from leaks or whatever. Replace stuff, and then, okay, well, you also need to do this, and then this, and this, and this, and now you got to crawl over because for some reason they installed the air handler sideways in the attic, so it's laying down across the floor, even though there's enough headroom to stand it up, and the pipes and it's got natural gas connections on it, and don't bump that, or you're going to have a gas leak, and then your house is going to burn down, and then you have to have all the duct work is just everywhere. You're making excuses so you don't have to do it. Well, yes, kind of, but it's going to get done eventually. By the time I get around to it, I'm not going to have to worry about it because it's not going to be 95 degrees outside anymore. Wish gaming PCs weren't space heaters. Well, then they wouldn't be very good gaming PCs, would they? They wouldn't have a whole lot of power. Angry Beavers was good. Gonna live stream the installation? No. Absolutely not. Being in the attic during the summer sucks. Absolutely does, which is why I'm not doing it. It's like legitimately hazardous, like life-ending heat stroke. I love winter. Winter's got to be my favorite season because it's not hot. That's pretty much it. It'll take you an hour. 2 tops. I mean, maybe. But it's so stinking hot. Even though in the winter it's hot up there. So all the heat rises. Try not to breathe the fiberglass. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like you got to be prepared. Go up there with like a respirator and stuff. And then you have to wear the long pants and the long shirt, and you have to duct tape your cuffs and everything so you don't get absolutely annihilated. I'm not even playing the game. Sometimes there's people who get really irritated when I do this, so let's not stay fixated on the same place for entirely too long. Because we were gonna put in other things, and then I got distracted. You guys keep talking to me about stuff. Let's see. Oh, we don't have any asbestos. This house is not old enough for that. Missed the last 2 streams. What are we up to? This. We built a triple-decker exercise plaza here, which is objectively kind of hilarious. And we expanded our production of the bad water products here. We've got a little bit more storage here. I just fixed our... Actually, I said I wasn't going to prioritize these by haulers. But I just fixed the bad water pumping. And these guys have to have... probably a little bit more getting made, but we're no longer out of it. And then we planted more trees last stream. And we also, I've had this paused this whole stream pretty much, but we started building the Earth Repopulator. which, yeah, the metal block situation still is not ideal for this because we're using so much to make bots, but I think we can unpause this for right now and let them continue to work on it. If Intel is at 100 degrees Celsius and it's not working, I've got AMD. I don't think, you know, no, the last Intel processor I had was a 3570K, and it never really got that hot. But those Pentium 4s with the hyperthreading, those might as well have just been like thermonuclear reactors. They get so sticking hot. Should come to Iceland. That would be fun. Very expensive, prohibitively so for me currently. But I would like to do a lot of traveling. There's a lot of places I'd like to go see. Put the camera on following a beaver so we get a close-up tour. Oh, you know what? Why don't... I never think to do that. That's a bot. All right, Northern Monkey Plays. You here? I don't think you are, but we'll follow you around, see what you're doing. I guess we could do single speed. Hot tub Ethernet installation live stream? Absolutely not. I don't have a hot tub. Did you ever build a shower tower? No. But Kurt's not here to yell at me, so I think it's fine. Do you get a proper winter? It gets cold. It gets very cold. Very cold, quote-unquote. We'll have several weeks where in the mornings it's in the teens or the 20s Fahrenheit. Every couple of years we get enough snow for it to be a problem. But most years we get maybe just a little bit of a dusting once or twice. Now, the mountains, they'll get snow. They might have a couple days of snow in a year. But the rest of the... South Georgia never... If South Georgia gets snow, it's like a climate-ending catastrophe. But the middle of the state will get snow every couple years. We get ice much more than we get snow because it will get cold enough at night to freeze rain and freeze water on the road. You're just sitting on your butt, dude. I guess that's what you do all day at the hydroponic garden because there's nothing to do except wait for stuff to grow. But let's follow somebody else. What do you... No, you also work at the Do Nothing store. Unemployed Dr. Alex. Well. Ah, now you're exercising. Okay, that's fine. Had a Pentium 4 for a laptop, almost burned the jewels. Yeah. I also had a laptop with a Pentium 4 back in the day. It got very hot. I bought one of those cooling pads very quickly. I am missing recommended equipment and body type for hot tub streams. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not doing a hot tub stream. Alright, this guy's just going all sorts of, like, nowhere in here. Can I, where are you going now? Are you just standing here? I guess if you have nothing to do, you have nothing to do. Jabba the Hutt stream? No. You just sitting here, not even lighting any fires? What's up, dude? Come on. I know he's not in chat, because where he is, it's currently early morning. I took his job? No, he took his own job. Are you trying to create like a... Oh, I don't even know like what the genre of video that would be. Like some sort of horror thing? Wearing a Bucky's face mask? That would be absolutely terrifying. 100,000 subs gonna need a hot tub stream? Yeah, let me know in 8 years when that happens. Anyway, what else are we gonna get done? Because you know what? I said I was only gonna go 2 hours. It's already past 2 hours. A hot tub stream where you just put a picture of an IRL hot tub in the corner with your face decal poking. That's funny. That's actually really funny. I never watched this guy on Twitch, but I guess there was a guy, I saw a video on YouTube where he had set up some sort of thing where like you could fax him by sending this was on Twitch. You could send him some sort of like donation message or something, and he had a printer set up that would just whatever you sent him, it would print. Text, image, or whatever. And I guess he did this often enough, and he had like this giant, he had like a refrigerator in the corner of his room, and someone said, "What's in the fridge, Wayne?" Because I guess his name was Wayne or whatever. But somebody, they sent the donation, and it did the, it printed it out. He's like, "What's in the fridge? You want to know what's in the fridge?" And he goes up, It's a fake refrigerator cutout, like a cardboard cutout, laid up against the wall, but you couldn't tell because of the angle the camera was. It's like, oh, okay. So he like long conned his entire stream chat for months with a fake fridge. And he would like glue stuff to it so it looked like it was held on with magnets. Quite far from the sea? No, we have beaches. But to get to the beach from Atlanta is 4 hours, 4.5 hours maybe, to get to Savannah. Base 12 is a superior number system. Please don't make me do math. I'm not becoming a beaver VTuber. Please, God, no. A penguin VTuber would not surprise me. There was a guy who did videos on YouTube talking about tools who had like the same kind of VTuber rig but set up as a bear. It was kind of neat. I don't think he still does that though. Yeah, I think we're probably pretty much done here in terms of stuff we can reasonably accomplish without just devolving. Why are they not cutting these trees? I did mark those, right? Yeah, okay. I guess I need to prioritize these by haulers still? Yeah. So that is set to... Okay, we're not using the logs. They're not being put in... I mean, I have storage space, so why are they not... Why are they not doing that? Do I just need to... Ah, okay. That would be why. These need to be set to obtain. Only tool channel I care about is Project Farm is awesome. Objectively speaking, his methodology isn't really that great in terms of testing quality between different types of things because he's I guess technically it's a randomized test because it's just one random sample he buys and people don't send it to him. But if you're going to compare durability of like tools, for example, you want to have multiple of the same product tested because there is going to be variations in the manufacturing process. But very, very well done videos. Very good entertainment value in it, general advice. I don't know that I'd take it 100% gospel truth at everything he does, but it's very good to get generalized stuff. I always watch his videos. Japan, plant more crops in the land you added a while back. But like what though? Outside of maybe kohlrabies? If we even want to have kohlrabies over here? I don't have this thing fully irrigated either. You're off. Good night. Thanks for being here. We're going to be ending soon anyway, so don't feel too bad. I guess the only thing I really could plant here would be kohlrabies. I already have this whole thing, and this doesn't stay irrigated, and it's about to be a drought, so that's going to be a problem. How far are we on here? 58%. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. Hot tubs in the winter are pretty cool. Ha, I see what you did there. No, a hot tub in the winter is nice. As long as you're in the hot tub. And not immediately after you get out of the hot tub when it's 30 degrees outside. Then that's not fun. What a very strange and specific request. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Can I put anything else in here? Frog statues, maybe? Like, I feel like I got to do something. But I don't know where I could even put any more of these frog statue things. I've got space here. I need to have more, I need to have more grease production. I don't have canola oil. I have canola oil. What's the deal? What is the deal with canola oil? I guess I can replace this instead of being water. It can be, it can just be canola oil. But they're going to, it's going to take a while to get that emptied out, but it will eventually get emptied out. That's an extreme thing, though. Geostatue animal, I am so... Hey, alright, look, I know you can do it. Because I've seen your stuff, it's really good. I would have to take, like, an entire stream to figure it out. Allows a lot of gear workshops since you're maxed out. Well, they're not going to make it if they can't put it anywhere. Oh, we're only using 50% power. Oh, we're going to have a problem. We're about to have a huge problem because these are already drained all the way. And these, Well, I did this to myself. Let's, unpause these. We're gonna have problems, folks. But I will go ahead and pause a bunch of these gear workshops because I know we don't need to have them. And everything else won't suck up as much power. But yeah, it is, sheesh, it's 9:30. I still got to record for tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys being here. And all the lively chatting where you behave yourselves is always welcome, always appreciated. I enjoy talking to you, enjoy playing the game, and I enjoy that we get to continue this playthrough. Hopefully Thursday we can wrap it up. I don't know time-wise exactly what's going to be happening, but these guys have about 500 metal blocks, 500 treated planks to get done. And then we will get this finished. I know we still have to supply it with materials, but that shouldn't be a problem. But since I promised that we would do a brief recap at the end of the stream so people can just watch the last couple minutes if they haven't got the time to watch everything, what we did today was primarily expanding this. Got this all situated to make the extract and the dynamite. We cleaned up this ugly right here. Tried to add a little bit of land. It's not going to be that useful, so that's unfortunate. Fixed bad water. Fixed our tree harvesting over here. And then we also made a 3-story exercise plaza. This thing's ridiculous, but I love it. That's a whole lot of fun. Outside of that, just a couple other fixes with optimization things. Got this engine doing charging for bots, and that's about it. Don't leave us quick. Look, I legitimately have to go record tomorrow's video, or else I'm going to be in trouble when there's no update 6 folktales for you guys. Poppy fields. We can't grow poppies here. Closest thing would be the canola, but we're doing fine on that. Anyway, we will go ahead and leave this for next time then. Hopefully we can finish the Earth Repopulator then and launch it. If not, then we'll have another stream of this, but we are getting toward the end of this playthrough. I do still want to get this taken care of up to 60, or whatever the maximum is, and we'll see what we can do in regards to that once all the beavers are not working anymore. But until then, I will catch you guys later. Got to go record for tomorrow. Beard Boosters will have access to the video in probably a couple hours. Everybody else, same time, same place, as you always know how to do it. But yes, I appreciate all the support once again. Really, really get to enjoy doing this with you guys. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you later. Bye, friends.